Okay. So I'm going to take the gentleman at the back with the white top on, and I'll take a gentleman here and Fraser.
Well, I'd like to thank you and apologise for not standing, because by the time I got up, the meeting will be over. But it was to thank you, Minister, for the very kind opportunity to speak here, and to thank John Scott for coming in on this very item concerning chemotherapy treatments at Ayr Hospital. And as a user of that treatment, I'm purely here as a patient to raise my concerns over the threats that are bandying about within a service. And I find it totally incredible that the Chief Executive can sit there and talk to me about developing chemotherapies and the money when they spent £400,000 on a chemotherapy unit that has lay down at Ayr Hospital since 2016, yet they've been consulting since 2015. There's a scandalous waste of nearly £500,000 in a chemotherapy unit that's lying down at Ayr Hospital, and I'm lying there waiting on a Sunday morning till 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock for chemotherapy to be provided. It's an absolute scandal, and it's not true to say that you are consulting people since 2015. You've took that chemotherapy unit, and anyway, sorry, I'll get to this and I'll put my points across. I'm an old ex-mining engineer. I worked in the coal mines, and there's others in here. In fact, I see an old colleague of mine sitting down the front there. One of the things that the coal board used to do to try and make that colliery financially unstable, they used to enormous amounts of capital expenditure. For example, let's spend £500,000 on a machine. We spent our lives going round coal mines, building these machines. The coal board was paying a fortune for them, and it never produced 1 penny's worth of coal. I'm suggesting to you that the health board is doing the exact same thing with the cancer unit down in Ayr. They spent nearly £500,000 on a chemotherapy unit that is lying there. That makes that chemotherapy unit and that provision down in Ayr more expensive, and a machine that has done nothing. That is a scandalous waste of public monies. That's what the coal board did, and I'm suggesting that that's what the health board are doing now. They're making it completely expensive in Ayr so that they can justify closing that. Now, there is some chemotherapy facilities that are being provided here. I transported my cousin who had colorectal cancer. I transported him for 6 months from Dolmellington to Kilmarnock, a 64-mile round trip, completely incontinent, because you would not give him the prescription at Ayr. We had to bring him to Kilmarnock, he got the prescription, and we had to drive him back to Ayr while he was emptying his bowels. That is the cancer care that you are providing. It's a scandal. And to hide behind this stuff about public consultation, the only reason I found out about it was, and I'm the guy that was speaking to the Ayrshire Post, by the way, the reason I found out about it was I heard nurses and doctors, they're devastated. You're demoralising the people in Ayr. You've demoralised the staff, the patients. I have a wife who's looking after a brother who's got throat cancer, and she's looking after me who's got acute myeloid leukemia. That's what you're doing. This woman is having to travel and go by her husband at Ayr Hospital and come to Kilmarnock because he's not providing the service in Ayr. The question is, there is £400,000 chemotherapy unit has lain at Ayr Hospital for nigh 2 years and never turned a wheel. This would appear to me to be in line with the NCB's old tricks. Turn the unit into an expensive white elephant. That gives them the belief and more credibility to close that unit. Can you, as the Chief Executive, explain to me why that £400,000 unit has lain there for 2 years and did nothing? Question 2 is a simple one. Do you intend to close the cancer unit? Because I got a text this morning. There's a woman who's now getting her appointments to come to Kilmarnock. Just before I come into this meeting, she got an appointment to come to Kilmarnock. No Ayr. What are you doing, and are you paying lip service to the public consultation?
Okay, sir, what was your...
Minister, sorry, it's a very emotional issue
no,
for me.
No, absolutely.
I have nurses, doctors that I have known over 2 years. They gave me 2 weeks 2 years ago, and these people are dedicated. No wonder we're losing staff and we can't recruit. These staff are talking about walking. Highly trained cancer chemotherapy nurses are talking about walking, getting back to work for agencies, and it'll cost the health board £500 and £600 a night to bring these people in, because they can choose where to work, because they'll not come to Kilmarnock. And you know that they're talking about bulldozing this place. You know they're talking about knocking Cross House down. Why would you just do that? You can't even park. You can't even park in here. I've missed 2 appointments up here because there was nowhere to park. You can't get in.
So we'll get an answer. What was your name, sir? I was just going to ask you it for the record. Thank you.
Thank you for bearing with me.
Oh, you raised some really important issues. Thank you. And we'll get a response to those in a second. I'm just going to take the other 2. So can we hear from yourselves?
Yeah. So I think if I just, in terms of the chemotherapy review and the facility that we put into Ayr, that's the prescribed where we the aseptic unit for providing in a sense manufacturing the medication. The reason we haven't opened it is because at this point in time there is a professional view given to me about the safety of using that facility. I accept, sir, that you will have a different view, and maybe we can have a discussion beyond today. I'd be happy to meet with you. And well, our intention was to use it. That's why we brought it in. No, we brought it in because our intention was to use it. But at this point in time, there are staffing issues in terms of numbers. We are providing chemotherapy in Ayr, and we will consult properly on the chemotherapy review as we go forward. Our sole purpose is to make sure that we can deliver the best chemotherapy services in Ayrshire, and to make sure that as treatments change, we can respond to that and provide it in a safe way. So we will engage, and as I say, I'd be happy to meet with you separately to have a discussion and to hear your views beyond today. Well, as I say, I'm happy, sir, to meet with you and to hear your views.
Can I suggest that in addition to the meeting with yourself, sir, that actually it might not be a bad idea for any of the other patients who you've mentioned who might want to be part of that discussion, that there should be an opportunity for them to meet with yourself, to hear, so you can hear directly from them. So yeah, I understand that, and so let's make sure that discussion goes ahead, and I'll make sure I get some feedback from that discussion as well. Okay.